Welcome to Whispers. Hmm. Revelation. This is revelation galore. Everybody is sorrow soaking in. Atenitoben atolubewe, atolujowe. The bandits, they are not keeping quiet. They say their own side of the story. So, it's beginning to make sense. It's getting clearer and clearer every day. Let's find out. Security problem in Nigeria, bigger than Buhari. Governors, lawmakers, pay us for protection. Bandits, can you beat that? In this 21st century, bandits can boldly come out and say they should be paid for protection. Oh, these are indeed strange times. Nigeria's collapsed finally. Some killer herdsmen have stated that the president, Muhammadu Buhari, cannot completely tackle the insecurity situation in the country except he seeks international intervention. What brought us to this Buhari? Maybe it's because Buhari sought international intervention from Senegal, Gambia, Mali, Abi. What other international intervention are these people talking about? Because I don't get it. Well, I guess you're about to find out. Come with me. The bandits, who spoke to a reliable newspaper, lamented neglect by the government. Aren't we all neglected? Welcome to our reality. Stating that their inability to access quality education is responsible for their atrocities. That is bold. There are loads of people that don't even have access to quality education, and they are not taking to hands. All this issue you're raising is being faced daily by Nigerians. Everybody is facing that. So get over yourself. One of them, who seems to be the leader of the group, said the bandits desire quality education. Don't we all? Employment opportunities. Welcome to reality. In government parastatals, you wish and to enjoy the wealth of the country. Oh my God, wealth of the country. Okay. It said the bandits have also been victims of insecurity and the past with no jobs, no families. That is everybody's reality. I mean, the issues is raising here is there's nothing extra special about it. These are the issues that are being raised by fellow law-abiding citizens as well. According to him, the bandits who have now taken up hands will constitute a nuisance as long as they have no other engagements. Before Uncle, what are they? You're a nuisance already now. It's sad. This issue is beyond any governor, even the president himself. If he knows the true situation in the forest and the condition people find themselves, there is no way he would have left that responsibility to the governors or any individual. Who put them in that situation? Who put them in that? These are the choices that you make. You decided to go in the forest. Were you pursued to the forest? Were you forced to go to the forest in the first place? It is your personal decision, so deal with that. Next. The problem cannot be surmounted by a governor. Even the president would have to seek help from other countries to tackle the problems that he sought help from other countries. That is why we are having this problem that we are having. Just look around. These are people bearing arms, and they have nothing to do. Many have lost their loved ones. So has everybody else. The parents of some of them have been killed. So has everybody else. Next, he further added, what we want is that our pastoralists should be employed just like the way their own children are employed. Oh my word! Oh my word! So these guys are just waking to the reality on ground, and they want to be employed like the children of the elites. The children of the elites that did not study in Nigeria. Because if their children had studied in Nigeria, they would have taken proper care of the Nigerian educational system. But because their wards don't study in Nigeria, they can't be bothered. Do you know for how long ASU has been on strike? Welcome to reality. Like, seriously? This is getting more interesting. Our children should be enrolled in schools so that they can also become knowledgeable. In this country, there is oil, there are gold and many other natural resources, but we don't know how any of those things are being managed. Joke of the century. Oh my word. Bandits want to know how the national resources is being managed. Bandits living in the bush. When educated, law-abiding citizens, they don't even know how things are run aground, mismanaged. Is bandits in the bush? Oh my word. Okay. He alleged that members of the default special anti-robbery squad and officers of the Nigerian army have taken their cattle from them, leaving them poorer. Before uncle, it's your cattle that they took from you. Those people, they will take from the transporters, they will take from the citizens, take their phone, take their money, take their cars, take their lives from them, kill them. So, welcome to reality. Everybody is passing through that as well. They know nothing other than spending time under trees. That is their choice. If they want to be doing labe, igi orombo, let them be doing igi orombo now. Whose headache is that? There is no difference between, of course, there is no difference between us and the animals we heard. Of course, you are what you spend time with. You are what you spend time on. Directly or indirectly, you start behaving like them. You spend it with animals. So, what are you, animal in human skin? We are also deprived of keeping cattle because of the lack of grazing areas. Have you heard of ranching? Have you heard? Nigeria doesn't even have any number on world countries that rear cattle. So what is your headache? Because you don't have education. That is, oh my word. They have taken over the grazing areas. Even the grazing routes are no longer there. Soldiers will take over our cattle. Vigilantes will confiscate and government will rest. Okay. So he's identifying them. So it's the soldiers that take their cattle, the vigilantes will confiscate their cattle and government will... Okay. We have been rendered poor. Can you imagine? Even if soldier doesn't take it, and the vigilante and the government, what about natural disasters? Like all of them just dying suddenly. Wouldn't that render you poor? What more cattle do we have now? Soldiers and SARS personnel have carted away all cattle. They are missing their cattle, oh my word. When asked if any of them is qualified to take government jobs, peradventure they are given one, he said, "This whole agitation is caused by lack of education. None of us here is educated. Only in isolated cases do you have someone who would go and settle in another place and go to school. They are very few." But that is your fault. You decided not to be educated, so move on. Anyone you see that has gone to school, it is possible it was because a minister or someone important is married to his sister and brought him clothes. The rest of us herders in the bushes are not educated, but there is also adult education and other trading for traders. The law says they should empower the citizens and protect them and their property. None of that happens. Well, who is empowering you? You empower yourself. Like the rest of us, we empowered ourselves. You are waiting on the government. Your dreams. We are not being protected. So is everybody else. We don't have anything to depend on. So is everybody else. It's only us and the trees that are here. And the gun we are working. Well, that is your choice. That is your choice. Speaking on the survival tactics employed by the bandits in the forest, he said the bandits feed on the proceeds from selling the few cows they have left. He also alleged that they get money from some governors and lawmakers who pay off the bandits after they must have raided such persons' domain. The way we survive is, some of us with 2 or 3 cows sell one and bring the money here, which we share and buy some food items. Sometimes some governors or lawmakers, if our people are disturbing their domain, they will send 100,000, 200,000. That is how it has been. Oh, that's pathetic. Wow. Interesting. Is that why excuse me, is that why you are taking it out on every other person? Is that why you are taking it out on poor farmers that are just minding their own business, looking for their own livelihood, empowering themselves by themselves? And you go there, destroy it, kidnap them, rape them, kill them, render them handicapped. Leader of the group said the bandits desire quality education. Don't we all? Employment opportunities in government parasites, don't we all? And to enjoy the wealth of the country, don't we all? From Fulani's bandits, just listen to the animals. Do even average Nigerians in the south or anywhere else enjoy all these requirements and benefits which they have demanded? Can you imagine? The question should be, what of the allocations given to their respective states to provide these amenities for them? What were they used for? Abio, what were they used for? State-sponsored mass marriage and pilgrimage to the Holy Land, more important than your Western education or job. Boko Haram, their leaders tell them, while the leaders send their wards to England for education. Abio, even Buhari, that's a Fulani man, All his children schooled abroad. Mm-hmm. And I don't see his daughters marrying herdsmen bandits. They were marrying top-notch classes. Mm-hmm. Welcome to reality. That is not the real issue. The real issue, nomadic education commission established by government to, as it were, bring these people into the fold of education. But the report we get is the nomadic schools established by this commission today stands largely empty and some of them vandalized. And they have a backup in the so-called elementary schools, of which the Jonathan administration did a good job in establishing many. Those schools are also lying fallow and unattended. The problem, I think, is attitudinal. A people with a poor and uncaring attitude towards the very vehicle that can take them out of poverty and destitution, now looking for a soft landing out of their misguided criminality. Spot on. Spot on. Animals is their first, middle, and last name. We know nothing other than spending time under trees. Sounds like the majority in southern, northern, and eastern Nigeria, and that man is still arguing. Nigeria is not a failed state. APC equals PDP equals corruption. Yes, they are corrupted. From the look of things, this problem is not going away anytime soon. The northern elite has grossly robbed their people. Yes, so they robbed their people, and they are robbing every other person in their mess. They only breed them like rabbits only for election purposes and power grabbing. At independence, southern population was larger than northern population, but today a reversal is the case. Sanusi, even though he's also a criminal, warned northern leaders, but they banished him. Now the herdsmen have been able to buy phones and could possibly see what the outer world is like, and now they are demanding for a better life, which is not going to come in their lifetime because they lack education and societal misfits. You cracked the puzzle. Well done. Well done. You can't eat your cake and have it, mister. The solution to your problem is right under your nose. Islam. Islam is practiced to the core, as is almost being practiced in the northern Nigeria. Is retrogressive, counterproductive, and anti-Western education. Even if you go to all these Islamic words, they are educated. Everything works. The government are functioning. They have education. They have roads. Their citizens don't even lack anything. Their citizens are well looked after. They are not practicing Islam. They are just being selfish. Western education is simply perceived by Muslims as Christian education. As such, no need to get tainted by the infidels' ideology. The Muslim leaders won't allow you to get Western educated, so you remain subjugated perpetually and don't question the foundation of the Islamic faith. Education is simply put, getting diverse knowledge and learning occupational trade that will sustain you through the future. No time is late to get educated. To be totally free, quit Islam, but do so at your own risk and caution, as you may be assassinated for quitting the Islamic cult. True talk, that's the foundational problem. The culture is anti-education, but the irony is their leaders send their children to good schools abroad. That is it. That is the deliberate hypocrisy, not irony. They take advantage of the sheepish, submissive nature of their people as molded by their Quran. Never ask questions, accept everything, conditioned as the will of Allah. Their elites send their children to get Western education mainly for political advantage and dominance. Their children are prepped to take over the battle from them, and the subjugation goes on. Unfortunately, we are all bearing the brunt. But right now, it seems they are running out of time or words. The veil is gradually disappearing. Yes, so, But the same Buhari does not seek international help to bomb forests where IPOB and ND militants stay. You criminals are really having a field day. Enjoy it while it lasts. A president will not seek help to crush you. Madras is on the way. That is a mess. They will sort it out. And Buhari thought he is only fighting Boko Haram. Boko Haram wants nothing to do with Western education. But the Alimandiris United, all the bandits, wants to be educated. This is the same one now. How in the world did they get guns and ammunition from Libya? Why couldn't they form the repentant bandits that want education and sign a deal with the respective governors to be educated? The late Pa Awolowo said something like this: the children that the northern governors and those in government refused to educate will be their future woes. It seems that the chicken of the northern governors, past and present, are now home and roasting. Yeah, but it would have been much more nicer if they had kept the whole thing to the north. But it is spreading all over the place like wildfire. So, can you imagine? The bandits are telling us that the government, the governor, and the lawmakers cannot solve the problem that they created, that we should pay them for security. We should pay them so that they won't harm us. We should pay them to protect us from them. Oh my word, this one is seasonal. So there you have it. Bandits wants to be paid for security. Oh my word, until I come your way again.